Back at it again like I never left. It's your boy Evan King. Yeah, like the caption says it all. YNW Melly alleged authorized the murder of his own mother, according to investigators in the deposition. It's kind of wild to me. Me personally, I've been following this story from a distance, like hearing different facts and different points coming in. I know he's facing like a potential death sentence over the murder of like I think it was like his two best friends, and he so happened to be in a car. Whatever. I think the trial's about to start any day now. But I ain't gonna front. I saw the caption, and I actually wanted to react to it because I thought that shit was crazy. If you don't know YNW Melly by now, then I don't know what to tell you. But obviously, he's an artist who's been locked up since like I think 2019, if I'm not mistaken. Don't quote me. But nah, let's get into this shit. How you try to take out Mom Dukes? What Mom Dukes do?
Check it out now. Holy. Now,
I didn't realize it was act.
people. You telling me that y'all think YNW Melly still innocent? Now I'm going to keep it 100 with you. I'm one of the delusional people. I'm a fan. So I really want to believe that he's really innocent. However, the goddamn prosecutor, they're stacking up the evidence. Now, I'm actually going to try to play devil's advocate here because I think this is a good situation to play devil's advocate, but there's new information coming out via a deposition of one of the investigators that basically said that, Melly was so goddamn crazy, okay? He's so much of a psychopath, obsessed with death and murder. He authorized the killing of his own mother.
I'm confused, bruh. Like, I'm really confused. Mom Dukes? I get the ops. I get the niggas that want your head on a silver platter. I get it. And all these young niggas, like, I don't get it. They can never just keep it between the lines of music, bro. It's always something that goes deeper than rap. And they tell you that shit all the time. But Mom Dukes?
Yeah, his own mammy. Okay? Now, that's where you got to be like, really, nigga? Really? But let me explain. So, the prosecutors are saying, and actually, this is not the prosecutor saying it. So, this is a deposition. They're interviewing this guy. I'll read what it says. The question was asked in a deposition, has, in your opinion, Melly authorized any communication for the commission of a crime? And they said, yes, if you read his phone, there's narcotics trafficking. So basically, he's telling niggas to move drugs. Firearms violations, basically telling niggas to get the straps. And authorizing the killing of his mother. Shrekky? And they said, those are the things you would consider authorizing, okay? Now, let me tell you what's really going on. First and foremost, this has nothing to do with if he killed his two homies in the car or not, okay? These are ancillary details that's going forward to help two things. There's a civil suit being filed by the families of the dudes that died, and yes, I ain't gonna lie to you, it do look a little suspect where the families of the dudes who died, they don't believe Melly neither. They think Melly killed him, okay? So they're suing Melly.
I ain't gonna front. You know how sometimes, you know what they say, innocent till proven guilty or whatever the case may be, even though they take all your rights and still incarcerate you, even though they don't have proof that you're guilty or not, will forever be the most backwards thing on the fucking planet. But, just the whole narrative behind this man potentially being responsible for the death of his not one but two best friends, that's just sus to me. And one thing I learned about these rappers, because I used to pick and choose, I used to pick my sides, you know what I'm saying? My homie told me one thing. There's a demon in all these niggas. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, just pick your demon. Pick your demon. If you're going to support him all the way. And understand the shit that comes with it. I ain't a fan of YNW Melly, but he's a pretty decent artist. A little dark,
right?
But
and this is going to go towards basically, painting that picture that, Melly is someone who killed their sons, right? In cold blood, and he should have to pay for it monetarily as well. So that's number one. But of course, in the case, it's going to go towards painting the picture that this guy deserves the death penalty, right? That's the big thing. The judge is not throwing that off the table. And honestly, the way they're setting this up, if he gets found guilty because he's taking this to court, it's becoming more and more of a strongly likelihood that he's going to get the death sentence, okay? Now, the reason why...
Sheesh. Yo. I know the fear. Well, I don't know the fear. But I can only imagine the fear of someone that's going through anxiety every single day, knowing that you waiting to find out if you're gonna spend the rest of your life in prison. But death row? You go from a millionaire to potentially death row? Woo. That's heavy. They trying to kill this man.
Why this is relevant, and by the way, I'm gonna explain how there might be context to this. The reason why this might be relevant is because they're saying, hey, there was no crime about him, attempted or talking about possibly getting somebody to kill his mom or him. I don't know what that was, but they're saying if he would kill his mama, what the hell you think he would do to his best friends, right? So that's basically they're trying to paint his character, right? Which basically they're trying to paint him as the worst of the worst. Now, I do have to be fair, and this is the devil's advocate, all right? I got to be fair and say there might be context missing. In this case, there has been a few times that the prosecutor, or just through gathering evidence, we've realized that there is context missing, okay? For example, they don't have the gun, okay? No murder weapon, right? They don't have full proof or like no video stuff that really shows anything. But they're saying that certain things that Melly said afterwards should be used as an admission. What does that mean? Melly went on Instagram the day after and he said to...
Please don't tell me this man self-snitched. I feel like this is where Ak is going. Like, he probably said something on social media alluding to or in reference to the crime. Like, these niggas is forever snitching on themselves. Let's see this shit.
Somebody, yo, I did that. Now, granted, they ain't really... And he says an admission. What does that mean? Melly went on Instagram the day after and he said to somebody, yo, I did that. Now, granted, they ain't really exposed the nature of the conversation between the person he was talking to. But, of course, when you lump it in with the murder trial, you're going to assume he means, yo, I did the murder. Now, granted, think about this. Say somebody messaged him a leaked song or a song that he probably did around the time and said, yo, bro, you killed this fucking verse. You went off. Or, yo, you did great on this song. And he said, yo, I did that. I mean, that's a natural reply if you ask me, right? If somebody give you a compliment of something you did good, right? You'd be like, yo, I did that. Now, also, could it go towards somebody texting you an article and about two people dying that you're close to and you're like, I did that? Granted, you're right. But what I'm saying is that without context, we don't know. Now, I'm not trying to cop.
AKA, it wasn't a complete sentence, so there's room for doubt. When you said I did that, he didn't say I killed them. He just said I did that. So that could be a reference to a whole bunch of things. Which Ak is right, but you pick and choose what you want to believe.
Please for him. However, I'm just trying to say, look at this current situation where they're talking about the whole he's authorized the killing of his mom. We don't know what was said. Was it a joke? Was it like, there's certain people that play around with certain words, right? Is it actually authorizing a crime, or are y'all just jonesing?
About killing their mother.
You guys could be the judge. We don't have the context of anything. There's another piece that they use, and I think lacks context as well. Basically, there's a Snapchat message where he messaged to somebody and said, man, I ain't gonna lie, I'll rock with that dude Portland forever. Like, he's the reason, like basically saying he's the reason that I'm still good. You know what I mean? He did something for me. And essentially, the prosecutors are saying, well, that's just basically him saying if Portland didn't cover up the crime or cover up the murder, he knows he would have pretty much been in jail. That's an admission there. This was on Snapchat. Now, again, there's many different situations where you could be thanking somebody. Now, I feel like I'm a defense attorney, and I don't want to be delusional, but I want to be fair, okay? Because when we're seeing a lot of these things coming out in court, the prosecutor are basically, because they don't have their full proof, they're putting a bunch of things around each other and just saying, well, if all three of these things kind of seem related, this nigga is guilty, man, right? Now, they do have ballistics and GPS and other stuff like that, which I think that's the brunt of the evidence, but we have to be fair, okay? Now, the last thing, and this is what people don't realize, is that the prosecutors and the courts are trying to play a game. And which game they're playing is that having this information even out now, they can't get a hold of YNW Melly's mom. They want YNW Melly's mom to come in to get deposed, that she could answer a bunch of questions, which probably will be used against her son, whether in a civil or a criminal trial?
That's a tough spot to be in. You know, it's like let's break down this dynamic for a second. So you're asking a mom to take the stand to try to see if they could pry whether or not your son actually tried to kill you. But meanwhile, his mom has been, the first one talking about free Melly since he got incarcerated. So why would she try to incriminate her son? That's tough. I mean, I don't know, bro. Like, I don't got no kids. I couldn't imagine my kid trying to kill me. And would I want to come to your defense even though you're facing a murder trial? Like, that shit is just, man.
Okay.
So confused.
However, she's been ducking them. One day she got COVID. The next day she's out of town. The next day she moved. Like, she's been ducking these motherfuckers like she's doing a limbo. Okay? That's just what it is. Now, if you put the propaganda in the air that your son, that you're so defending or trying to duck testifying or doing a deposition for his situation, if we let you know or we put in the air, yo, your son wanted to kill you too.
That's his mother? Damn. What the hell? What the? That's his mom? His mother look my age.
Cooperate. Think about the 6ix9ine situation.
Man.
I think the feds flipped 6ix9ine the moment they played him the wiretap saying, oh, you know your gang? I know, not the ones that kidnapped you, because those already turned on y'all. But the rest of them, Shotty and them, oh, they was about to kill you this weekend in Connecticut. That's why we picked you up. What's up?
Damn.
Of course, when 6ix9ine said, what? They was about to kill me? Nah, play the tape. They played the tape. You know what he said? Man, fuck all them niggas, man. Here's the truth, okay? That's what it is. That's how you flip somebody, right? So I'm not saying that that's what's being used here, but if you want to get the mom to start cooperating, you start putting out information like the son was trying to kill the mom too. Again, I'm playing devil's advocate. You could choose to believe it or choose to not. You could be like, stop the capping for him. He's done. Or you could be like, yo, hey, that's actually credible. Regardless, just get up in the comment section, man. Let's talk about this, man. Is Melly cooked or nah? I ain't gonna lie, one of the most talented people I believe that was gonna come out in the last 10 years. And unfortunately, his career kind of went down fast. And to be honest, it looked like his freedom might be doing the same as well. All right, get in the comment box. Make sure you guys like them, subscribe. I'll be looking towards y'all argue this case there. Let me see if y'all could do better than I did. Okay, it's your boy Academics. Oh.
Yo, Ark is annoying. Yo, that shit is crazy. I was just actually Googling this whole case right quick. This kid is only 23 years old. 23 years old and you facing a double homicide charge. Like, bro, if the evidence is self-incriminating, from the things that I've gathered, it don't look good. It don't look good for this brother, man, whatsoever. But he's gonna take this. He's gonna fight for his innocence. I can't blame him for taking the shit to court. It's like life in sentence or we go to trial. I think I'm taking my chances with trial. You know what I'm saying? Situation's tough. Leave in the comment sections what you think about this whole ordeal. This man, I don't know. I didn't get enough to make me feel like he actually tried to kill his mom. Like, Act didn't really say much pertaining to that. Just seemed a whole bunch of wordplay. So kind of felt like I got clickbaited into watching this shit. But nonetheless, this shit is crazy. But you already know. You rock with your boy. It's your boy Evan King. All I do is react to shit. Hook a brother up or hold a brother down by just simply subscribing. It's free. It's free. Hoodie Gabos. We out of here. Mamba out.